Yeah, so everyone, you're welcome to this new section. In this tutorial, I'm going to be talking about WordPress security. WordPress security, everything WordPress security. Okay. Uh, One thing is that so many people believe WordPress is not secure, and that's why they don't use WordPress. But let me tell you, WordPress is good and it's very secure. It's a secure platform for building websites, blog, any type of website you want to build. So WordPress is very powerful and it's very secure. But the problem is the plugins we install, the theme we install, and at times the hosting server we host on. Those are the three major things that that makes WordPress sites vulnerable to attacks. I'm going to say it again: the plugins we installed, the themes that we install, at times the hosting platform we host our WordPress sites on. They could cause danger to our WordPress site. WordPress itself is very secure. Now, we're going to be talking about everything WordPress security. Now, look, this is our website. I'm going to visit the main website again for you to see. Many people have experienced a situation whereby their WordPress site was hacked. It was hacked. I've also witnessed it before. A website was hacked, WordPress site. So this gives us an impression that WordPress is not reliable, it's not secure, but no, it is very secure. And I'm going to be driving out some points you and I need to, take notes whenever we are working on WordPress. Things you need to consider. Number one, for example, in WordPress, for you to have a secured site that is not vulnerable to attack, make sure you remove unused plugin. Make sure you remove unused plugin. Many of us have plugins that we didn't use on our site, but when it comes to WordPress, you remove unused plugins. Sorry, I'm not sure I got the spelling of unused right. Remove unused plugins. You don't just leave the plugins lying down in the admin section of your site. It can cause attack. Look at it. I have installed plugin here. Let's go there. If you're not on your local machine, if your site is remote, it's hosted on a remote server, make sure you remove unused plugin. No, it's not enough for you to deactivate them. What you need to do is to remove them completely. So just go to your admin, make sure you remove any plugin you're not using. For example, look at this origin CSS. It's showing activate. So that means it's not active. Okay? Then you can delete it. Look at this one. Page builder by site origin. Deactivate. It means it is active. You leave it. That means you're using that. So number one, remove unused plugin if you want your site to be very powerful and secured. Number two is gonna be remove unused themes. Also remove unused themes. Let's go to where the themes are. We have themes from appearance. See themes. If there is any theme you're not using and you install, it can make your site vulnerable to attacks. As you can see, I'm using this theme. These are default themes that comes with WordPress 2021, 2022, 2023. They come with the default WordPress. You understand? So don't forget, number one, remove unused plugin. You can remove them. You can see plugin from here. Under install plugin. Under plugin, you see install plugin. You can remove unused plugin. Remove unused themes. Another point is this: only install themes from reliable sources. Only install themes from reliable sources. So I'm going to talk on this. Many people see free WordPress theme on the internet, and they download it and set it up for their websites. No, at times hackers, they even create themes or hack into the files of a team that release it on the internet for you. They know you will download it. Many people want free themes, then they know they will download it. And when you download something of such, codes, to trigger them when you are downloading or installing it, is going to be sent to them. And through that, your site could be vulnerable to attack. So install themes and even plugins. Okay, install themes and plugins from reliable sources. There are a lot of reliable sources you can get themes and plugins from. Number one place is from the WordPress themes and plugin directory. From the theme directory, you can see themes. From the WordPress from the plugin directory, you can see plugins. They are all listed here. Look at it. There are 60,000 plugins free here. Okay, there are 10,000 free themes here, although all of them are not free. So these two are reliable sources. There are other reliable sources, but I'm not going to be mentioning them right now. However, we all know Team Forest. I'm not going to dwell much on them. That's also reliable source to get your themes and plugins. Yes, don't just install from a random site. Don't just install from a random site. No, it makes your site vulnerable. Another thing is enable auto updating for WordPress sites. Enable auto updating for your WordPress sites, themes and plugins. Enable auto updating for your WordPress sites, themes and plugins. Now let's go to the theme. This is the theme we are using right now. At times, when you click on a theme like this, when you get to the details of that theme, you see a section, a location there for you to enable auto updating. Auto updating is good. It means anytime there is the theme developer sees anything that needs to be done to improve security, they quickly deploy it. And once you enable auto updating, your site also is going to be automatically updated because the theme is installed on the site. Okay, well, I think because we're using the free version, it's not here, but it's always there for the theme. It's always advisable for you to enable automatic updating, okay, so that anytime the theme is being updated, your site too is also going to be updated. Although that could be risky at times, it could make your site, make the display of your site to be tampered with, but I think it's better. So enable auto updating for your theme, for your plugin. Also, let's go to the plugin. I'm going to show you each plugin. At times, when the plugin is out of date, it gives you a notice here. Now, good, look at this. There's a newer version of Elementor available. Update now. Okay, you can update now here. Okay, for this particular theme, look at it now. Also, you can also select enable auto updating for this type of plugin. If there's any plugin you're using, don't think I'm not doing what I said. Is because this site is on the local host. That's why you see many of these unused plugins here, and I didn't remove them. Okay, enable auto updating by clicking here. Once you click here, it's going to enable it. So this plugin is also going to be automatically updated anytime the developer updates it. Okay, that's another thing. Now, another thing is also for you to remove unidentified users. There was a time I had a WordPress site and it was hacked, but about to be hacked. Each time I logged in, I see new users registering, and I didn't even enable registration for users. From all users, you just see people, but the email addresses shows that it's not a reasonable person. It's not a reasonable email address. They are hackers. You can just come here and see a lot of users, but not real users. It could be bots. You understand? It could be hackers phishing on your website. You see them. If you notice anyone like that, quickly remove it. Quickly remove it. Quickly remove it. And see, select. When you select, then do delete. Okay. Once you delete, do delete. Yeah, that's that. Also, remove unidentified or unidentified registered users. Yes. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is don't use pirated softwares. Don't use pirated softwares. Don't use pirated softwares. Many people see, softwares that are cheap, that are free, and they decide to use them. No, don't use pirated. Use original software for your web projects. The last one I'm going to be talking about is use a reliable web host. Use a reliable web host. I've also, at one time or the other, I've purchased the host from a company, and mind you, my site was hacked. Not only my site, every site that was on their server were hacked. It's because if your hosting company is not reliable, they will not have security infrastructures in place. Security infrastructures are very expensive for web hosting companies. So if you just see a cheap hosting company and you decide to go with them, you may be at risk. Your site may be at risk because they do not have enough infrastructure to get their servers protected from hackers. And once their server is hacked, your site is also down. Your site is going down. So make sure you use reliable web hosting. There are a lot of them. You can just Google, because I'm not going to mention anyone, because this video is not sponsored by any one of them. You can Google and say best WordPress hosting. You can select anyone that comes up from top 5, or all those things. So those are the ways in which you can add some level of security to your WordPress site. Thank you.